why maybe Einstein used circular mathematics, because you are going to be stupid if you want to explain the propagation of waves in a lake and to have right equations. You understand? Not did he bend its space. That is for stupid people. It bends space. It curves space. Gravity already is a curve phenomenon. You understand? From Newton times it was a curve phenomenon. So Einstein did not bend the space, okay? Not the space. Einstein says, not the space does this. So what is different? The vibrational on a meter, the vibrational and the energy on a meter. Let's say you have this quantity of energy on a meter, you shorten the length, the energy go somewhere, because you have to maintain the speed of light. And in a equation like a kinetic energy and mass, the energy should go somewhere. Like I've told you in my video, I push the wall, my energy goes into the wall. You are not allowed that you lose energy. That is a law of conservation of energy. So if you change the frequency, the wavelength with lengthen or shorten, or you understand, but something must remain the same. And Einstein said that the speed of light in empty space, from mathematical reason, this is like acceleration on Earth, like 9.0 meters per second. The law that regulates all the movements. So in this way, you maintain 3,000 kilometers per second, like a law, like a constant. That it is a constant that appears in all electric and phenomenon of electric and energy phenomenon. It's a long video, but you understand that I contradicted Doppler. So I'm telling you that the stars are close. You understand that I know physics. You did not hear this, I bet. Nowhere, because they do not know quantum mechanics, like I discovered that to invalidate the Big Bang. And I'm not like proud, but I want that the Earth should know, okay, these things. But now there is a relation between this and mass. It has mass or it has not. You understand that light difference in many ways from a body with mass. The emission and absorption are not with impact that you believe. All the objects, when they are moving, they are giving away an energy and a mass, an impact, that it is translated in a force. But the light has a mass, has a force of impact. It will be a correlation between the movement of quantum mechanics, and it is not known. A quantum mechanics of light, it will be a correlation with energy and mass, Newtonian mass, and it is not known. So the light seems that not has mass. It is moving. Although, you understand, it is strange. Has other property, energy, another property. When the light interacts with the electron, it is said that it has mass. They were fast to lie, to take their PhD. You understand? They were fast to lie, and they do not understood any of this phenomenon. That you are the Fanta, you take light for two things, and all stupid things before they were realizing this. Is everything about light known? I am telling you that we do not know exactly what light is. You understand? We do not know at this hour. So how do you can make the law of movement if you do not know what light is? Let me tell you. So again some stuff. Now about light, okay? So now another thing. you see when you have the case in the lake, you drop this rock, you have a movement, a circular movement with the speed of the waves. And inside the wave, there is a droplet of water, a small piece. It has mass. You know that you drop so droplet on the it has mass. So the water has mass. It is inside the normal mechanics. You understand? But have the light a droplet. This is particle and ondulatory. You understand? Frequency, particle. In some way it is wrong. Maybe it is a particle like this, but it's not have to have mass. It is a particle, but will not have a mass of impact, although it is a particle. And it is the same when you combine many of these. They are waves. They are waves, and they are still not having mass. And now another problem on Earth, you make a system, and you see that's why this body will stay on this table. This is gravity. It is a constant changing in between energy and mass, and it will going to be a pressure due to the mass of the object. But so it is somehow bound in the same space. That's why Newton said that it is absolute. It is a single space-time through everything. You understand? So now if you have a different time, you do not have related this time with the mass. That's why it is somehow relative, because you cannot have an equation between classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. So how do you give time if you do not know what light it is bound to normal massing? How do you, in other words, get a light in the Big Bang? How? If you do not have a law that constrains light to go in the Big Bang. You understand? They are lying. They are pure lying. And what they did is that they did curve space. That to force not through the law of light to the law of making space zero. And they are lying. They do not know physics. You will not find any good explanation than this. Okay. So now I am telling you, in the void space, that's why I was supposing there were smart guys. Okay. Maxwell, they were supposing that it is a medium, ether. And like this, you drop this rock in the water and vibrates the water. The light is even a vibration of that void. With that speed of 3,000 kilometers, but of that void. But Einstein, for some reason, said that it is not. But you have to say what property has of energy or mass. And he pretended that it made the equation without supposing that, and I do not know if they're real. Okay, but now I'm telling you another mystery. Okay, you have a particle of a photon of light, how it will bond with another photon. How like hooks. They have hooks. You see that you will explain all the phenomena of light. You must understand a behavior and a circle in a circular move. Let's say that the photon, it is an excitement like in a pound of water like this, and the waves of light will propagate into a trigonometrical wave like this, and you have a single photon. Let's say that you have a single, how it will bond with another one to make a wave. It has hooks. It has what? You understand? Like hydrogen. Like hydrogen bonds with himself, making a molecule from hydrogen. And there are many atoms like this. And so the light has many properties. it has an interaction with mass through electron. Indirect, logical. A implies B, B implies C, A implies C. Indirect, not A implies C directly through B, only through the intermedium of B. You understand? Like in logic. So it interacts with mass somehow, but indirectly. Maybe it has mass of resting mass, like Einstein pondered this or not. When light is not accelerated, when it leaves from this object, leaves with 3,000 kilometers per second, like a car from a garage, you open the door of the garage and the speed meter on the car is blocked of 3,000 kilometers per second. It is not a law, it has not a law of acceleration. And all these things should be bound in one equation. Someone did this. Who? Schrödinger. Who? Nobody did this. Nobody. And Einstein knew this. He said from that we do not know what light is. Okay, we do not know. And another thing, then when you have a package, a group of photons that are red in an angle, somehow they are bounding with another package to make white light, with two, to make another kind of frequency and vibration, and you understand. So we law like this, we do not have it. But now let me tell you simple, like you multiply, you extend the space, you stretch the space. Like you understand that they are stupid. You stretch the lake. What you resolve? What you put two? You multiply what from light? The color. What you multiply? The energy, the mass of light. What you multiply? The frequency. What do you multiply when you stretch the space? But the space, if it will have properties of stretching and things like this, will be like a medium, like ether. They're stupid, okay? They were stupid. This was from 1800s with trumpets in a train, and they compared the mechanics of light with the mechanics of sound, and everybody, all the stupids, compare the mechanics of vibration of the sound with the mechanics of light. But the sound has mass. I can hit you with my voice with mass. It will hit a membrane. Boom, you understand? But light, it is not sure if it has mass. You understand? Although it is propagated. I believe that it does not have mass, only indirect. I believe. Okay? So this is, you will make red, blue, no. But what is aging in this white light? When you decompose it, like in a prism, you have that, and so there are some holes. I'm telling you, there are absorption lines. That line, red line, let's say, has an energy and vibration, and some of it is missing it. Some of energy and a piece of vibration, it is missing. It's black. In that point, does not resonate the sensor, so it is lost. It is absorbed somewhere. The light does not stretch, and I'm telling you, you are stupid. The stars are close to us. You see, big from close, small from the distance. And the law will make it point in the short. You will not see a star from billion to falsify. When you have a lens on glasses, on the eye, you could not see only with you understand. So, I'm telling you again, you have 8 notes, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, and they are already like a string, like a vibratory string, and they are a package of energy. and there already some kind of rotational system, like trigonometrical system. The light is like this, and it is a package. This is means quanta. It is a package. You'll heard sometimes that you do not have a half. Maybe you have, but it is a package, a minimal circle, a minimal package, a minimal thing, and some things do not have infinite incremental, like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 does not has all the decimals, you understand? Or it is in an integer from 1 to 2, does not have 1.5, and things like this, and maybe like this comports, you understand? So you have this guitar, let's say it is and it is flying through the air, and you catch every chord in the prism and you decompose it. It has red an energy, blue and an energy. What it is aging? Why it is stretching only red, stretching light? Why and blue does not? You understand that they are fools. Okay, I want to tell you more about this, and I will take on this some another time. It is a good subject, no? So you understand that the Big Bang is false, but I'm telling you that the stars are close to us, are close. This should scare you. 26 billion kilometers are calculated exactly from 1 day of speed of light. The maximum distance, 1 day with the speed of light. This is the dimension of our galaxy. 1 day with the speed of light, 26 billion kilometers. Okay, so now you have red, blue, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, and every has a particular way of vibrating and a particular energy. There's different, okay, and they're correlated. So the geometry can do something. Only that it is vibrating like in this angle or like in another angle, and maintaining the you understand, could be the strangest things that. So they are using light, but they do not know exactly light. When they had that kind of disc of music, they were doing with some needle, some holes, you understand, and they were reading with like a vibrational, and this is the principle. But when they dig with light, they burn with light. But the mathematical principle of writing on the disc, they're old principles, and they did not invent it. Nothing squat comes from science. 99%, nothing comes almost, okay? And electronics, science or electronics is more important than you believe. Electronic science, like engineering, electronic science. So you have this guitar vibrating, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, all colors, and it's flying through the air. You have two guitars, 3, 4, 5, they're converging. This is a packet, a guitar, 2, 3, 4. You have an orchestra, you understand? And this you double, because you cannot have only some packages. You put another chord, you understand, and you combine, and the mathematics is incredibly hard. If you put a finger, this is the collapse of the wave function. This is the collapse. This is how simple it is. You see that impossibility has all these nodes. But I'm not going to give them impossibility, just one. This is the collapse of the wave functions, you understand? This is all the probabilities and this is the collapse. And it is not strange. The probability is not the probability of occurrence. You understand? Just that they have on this string there is a lot of notes. And when you consider them like do, re, mi, fa, it's false somehow, because this is a frequency when it collapses. It collapses in a frequency. You see, I must film. It collapses in a frequency. And the possibilities are all the notes on it. When it collapses in a frequency, it has all the energy, possibility. This chord has all the possibilities of energy in it. Like in a mechanical, classical way, has all the possibilities in it. But I collapsed it. Something collapses a light. It has a way of interacting with it. This flower at the surface collapses the wave function in red. It absorbs it. It collapses somehow. It has some interaction. But we do not know this. They were Schrödinger and all of them, they were lying. I believe that they made something. But do not be tricked because this exists. This exists because some dude invented it. We have the microphone from Bell. And the camera that films, it is the first photo that it was taken, like by mistake. And Bell invented the speaker and the microphone and the transmission. And Hertz discovered the radio wave by mistakes. If you make a circuit between two things like this, a spark will jump from here to here and will produce a wave in the air. A wave. This was discovered by Hertz, and you can capture this by these two things that are separated, will capture that wave from there, and you make the conversion. This is the radio. And now you have to have a way of circle this with a law. You understand? So I explained to you many things in this video about light. So what I'm telling you, with what do you multiply this guitar? With 2? When you stretch the space, what do you multiply? This chord, this, or this? You multiply this energy, or what you do multiply? When you stretch the space. The light does not stretch, okay? The light does not stretch. They are crazy. They are crazy. And they give ages on, let me tell you how. You see, they say that from here to these microns to these micron of lights, there is 1 billion years. From here, 2 billion years on vibration of light. It's crazy, stupid. So, you understand that they are crazy and stupid. This have to be something that, okay, I explained to you I did not slept last night. I explained to you quantum mechanics, how light moves. But Einstein, when he died, said that he did not knew. And I'm telling you, Schrödinger and these guys did not discover. So you must have an equation between, okay, let me tell you more things. I know more things. Let me tell you more things. So let me tell you more things about light. Let me tell you more things. So now, you see, suppose that only this will fly through the air. It will have a perpendicular impact. A perpendicular impact into the wall. And you do not consider it like, with impact of mass. This will impact with the force of mass. You understand? It will have, so this is the smallest pixel of this color. The smallest pixel in the area. So the law is like a cone, let's say. Like a cone. You cut the cone like when it goes, it disappears. You cannot have a point. It will disappear. But due to the fact that it has to constrain some energy and some vibration, it will not go maybe only on an area, calculable area of a pixel. The minimal red pixel, the case of perpendicular impact of this cord when it flies through the air. This blue cord impacts perpendicular like this, you understand? So, but there could be cases that impacts like sideways, like this. It will have, this is the minimal line, mathematical line. Exactly this, a line. But you not know what is light inside it. You cannot see what light is it inside it. It could be like it is like a circle. And when it impacts, it will produce a line like this. And when it impacts like this, it will produce, because it is only like this, but it has another geometry like this. And it will impact like a point like this and like a line like this. Due to the vibration, it vibrates like this, let's say. And it will make a line like this, a minimal line, you understand, and you have no on this axis. This is due to, let's say, polarization, things like this. You say there are no, I know, I explained to you already mechanics, normal mechanics, and now quantum mechanics, you understand? You polarize the light. So you have to have a law to put all these chords. Each chord, this one, let's say that is blue, has the